Hello there, people, and welcome to Hades. We here at the we're going to be playing through from pretty much the beginning. So I've played before, one save though so far, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to jump in afresh. What is this? Ooh. Well, that sounds perfect. So I guess we're starting from the beginning on Hellmode. That's cool. Alright. This is the first I've seen that, so that's exciting.
Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Well.
Goodbye, Father.
So Hades is a dungeon crawler sort of thing, procedurally generated. Yes. Procedurally generated maps. You're going through a few different worlds till you make it out, that sort of thing. I guess I won't talk about the plot then, since we're gonna be playing through it. But yeah, a lot of stuff upgrade-wise to earn. Outside of playing the game, there's those kinds of resources that you earn that you spend back at base between runs. But then during each run, you'll be progressing, collecting a lot of different perks and making a build as you go. That kind of a game. Oh, you've got a sword to start with, slicing and dicing. You have cast, which throws your little blood gem, bloodstone, whatever. But you do have to manage that. It's kind of a resource. I don't think it's letting me do my unlock. Okay, at least got my dash here. I'm sorry. I don't have my special ability, which is odd. I thought... Oh, we'll see. Maybe my controls need... Oh, yep. Remap controls. Real quick. I prefer it on the mouse. And call as well. Okay. Yep, on my other save I had those all set. So that's a special AoE. It's on the sword, so there's 6 weapons in the game. Each one has a little bit of a flavor to it. You can stun lock a lot of enemies, unless they're shielded. I'll show you what that looks like when we have some. There aren't any yet. But you're going to clear a map, and then after clearing the map, it gives you a reward. The very first room of the game is slightly different in that we don't choose what room we're going into, but for a lot of the game, you see what the reward is going to be before you enter the room. So sometimes you have the decision to make as to which kind of reward you want. Yeah, let's let the plot progress here real quick.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Okay, so the gods bestow different boons on you, and that's going to be your upgrade system. Bit of a... kind of a skill tree. You can look through there's a journal that shows you what you need to unlock further down the progression. I tend to choose based on what my options are here, not on what they unlock down the road. Anyway, having dash, so deflect means you can block projectiles is what I love it for. Projectiles can be annoying. A couple of bullet hell moments when there's just the map's covered. So we could throw that. The options on the the options on there included on the attack, so you could swing, and this would let you deflect things. It does also deflect attacks, like melee attacks, not just ranged projectiles. But I love having it on the dash, because now when we dash, normally it's not invincibility frames. You can go through obstacles, but not enemies and attacks. This will block... Well, here we go. This guy's going to shoot a little... Come on, quit hiding. Little orbs there. You see that? So you can just kind of jump into them and it shoots it straight back at the dude.
That's what you get.
Yeah, I'm hitting the terrain, can knock down rocks. show you that real quick. Well, try to. So if those land on an enemy, they'll kill them. Those spike traps will hurt us as well. See that going on? So you got to watch out for traps. There you go. A big part of deflecting is that it sends the damage back to them. That is super handy. Alright, so this is a resource type.
Wonder where I can use this.
Usable at...
Each exit has its own reward.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, in the run, depending on the upgrades you get, it lets you change choices, which is super handy. So this heart is max health. Pretty important, at least to have some of that as you go, in my opinion. I'm sure if you're really good, you don't need it. This is another boon. That's Athena's symbol, the goddess we just got a boon from. I like her. I'd love some damage at this point. She's more about protection, deflection, yeah, kind of more defensive in general. Health would be nice. I don't want to take forever thinking about this, but I tell you what, this game does a great job of making every decision difficult. You want everything. For now... This is always useful. Some of hers I don't necessarily care that much about. Also, I think I lied about the invincibility frames. You can kind of loop through them, dodge some attacks that way. The deflection is really just to, oops! Redirect damage. Kind of the parry of the game, as some games will have. I should really know that. I've played this a little bit. Okay. So on my other run, that resource type, which is darkness, crystallized darkness, also gives you health. We don't have that unlocked yet. We have nothing unlocked yet, so I'll show you as we go. But it is a resource that you can spend outside of runs to upgrade yourself. And here we got, you know, shooty traps. So we'll need to keep an eye out for all that. Yep, but it does hit them as well. Traps do affect enemies in this game, which I like. Only feels fair. Whoop! That was close.
The underworld's power.
Not bad, not bad. So Hellmode seems to have... Oh, this is money, obviously. Hellmode seems to have what's called Pact of Punishment stuff. That's, in the other regular mode, a late game thing where you can choose to add on optional challenges, difficulties, like extra health for the enemies, extra damage you take, extra quantity of damage, timed runs. Your money doesn't go as far, healing doesn't, you know, a lot of, oops, holy smokes. Gotta pack a punch. A lot of different stuff. It really makes the runs feel challenging, in my opinion.
Right there.
Which is great, because late game, if you've been upgrading a lot, you should be consistently winning without those. So I'd like to think that I'll be able to hold my own here and there for a while, even on Hellmode. So as you, I don't know if you could tell or not, I didn't really talk about it, but when they're shielded like that, you can't stun lock. See, there he was. He kind of swung, whereas most of those guys you could hit and they stop attacking like that, but that yellow guy still is attacking. So I could stun lock, yeah. Exactly what I just said. Boy, it's a chore now till we get some upgrades. I don't know, I kind of was thinking I was just going to breeze through this, but now I'm not so sure. So this is the shop. I almost never go to a shop intentionally when I have another option for free stuff. But now I'm frankly quite concerned that
Charon's shop.
I'm not going to survive. Because this is already... I'm barely grinding away at these enemies. Alright, so this fella is the boatman, and he has a side gig of selling you stuff for gold. All those coins he gets from the eyes of dead folk.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? And I'll just have a look around.
He's a real chatty fellow, this one.
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
That would be me.
That dude's got an awesome voice, by the way. Absolutely great narrator. Okay. Like I say, I would usually actually just save my money. In fact, there's upgrades that reward you for being stingy because you get more money at the end of each world. So what we're looking at here is the meal here gets you health. Middle one is another boon from Athena, and this is max health as we've been through. I can only afford not everything here. I don't know if she's going to give me the damage I want. Whereas I could get both. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Both max
Keep going.
and a little bit of this just because I'm concerned about this boss up ahead. Yeah, we'll see if I regret that. But the boss of this first one is some of the Furies. If you're familiar with mythology, the Furies are going to be in this, along with all the gods, Sisyphus, Achilles. Yeah, I guess I won't spoil everything, but it's a good cast of recognizable folks in this. You see, he really telegraphs his attacks. All you gotta do is, you know, dodge every 5 seconds and you're fine. Then stun lock him like so. Oops. While they're shielded is why that's working the way it is. As long as you stay behind them, whoop, we can't touch you. Piece of cake. There we go. So there's a combo going on with the sword. Until it's built up, I don't know. I'm not feeling... Woo! That was close. Like it matters all that much. I know it does, but we're not doing a lot of damage at the moment. When a speed run hits, we're going to be blazing through enemies. So this reward type, pomegranates, I believe, are... You choose some of your boons, which will have collections of them eventually. We don't have many now, but this guy here is a boon. We would upgrade it. They numerically have levels. They also have levels of rarity. So that would upgrade the numeric level of it. We'll show you what that means later on, but that little skull at the bottom of this, I should have said, means it's a boss fight of some kind. So these folks here are going to be a pain. But they throw a lot of bombs which we can deflect, so that's very nice. The symbol that I regret not taking a moment to look at was Ares' symbol, God of War. So that's the damage I want. Hopefully we'll become a dangerous fella eventually. Oh, went right into him! These guys leave behind 3 bombs when they jump away from you. Otherwise they're not... Oop, and when they die. Almost forgot that. Our cast is also stuck in this guy. I don't know if you noticed that, but we can't get it out. At the moment, it doesn't do us a lot of good. Later on, we'll get upgrades. It's like, if it's stuck in them, they take more damage, stuff like that. But otherwise, it just takes forever for it to drop out of them. Dodge that bomb. There you go.
Anyone else?
Not that bad.
Show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Alright. So Doom, we'll see if it, yeah, here we go. It shows up on the right there. Doom is kind of a status. It's really just delayed damage is what it is. I don't know that it ever is considered Like if it didn't... Anyway, yes. Delayed damage is the simplest way to look about it. So an attack is us swinging our sword. We will be doing that often. So we'll, if we get the right upgrades, be able to stack doom damage. But if nothing else, they'll have it often. Cast as a Blade Rift is an area of effect that moves slowly forward. That's what Blade Rift on the bottom right there will say. That's not bad. I don't like cast, especially early on before it matters that it's stuck in them. So this would make that actually useful. And this is a revenge damage sort of thing. Curse of Vengeance, that's its name. Where if we get hit, they take doom damage. I'm not all that concerned. I like both these. I do. The only thing I don't like about the attack is we're not upgrading the damage we do per attack. Just doom damage. I'm going to stick with the cast for now.
The will to fight.
This will help us mow through some of the weaker enemies, hopefully. That's if we even make it past the first boss. We'll see. Oh, that's what Blade Rift looks like. It's kind of nice. Slow moving, yes, but makes our cast do something. Look at that. A few hits worth. Bounces, well, almost bounce back and forth. It's semi-useful. Hey, if it's worth a few hits of the sword, that saves us a little time. We can still be hitting him while he's stuck in the rift, so that's good. That was close. If we do it right, we can knock him into the rift as we throw it. But we didn't. So it should be, yeah, look at that, handle them skulls like that. Pick it up, throw it right into him. Oh boy. That's not the kind of damage we want to be taking. It's two fails this room. That's a great way to lose real quick. Chip damage matters. Depending on what's going on, it can be very difficult to pick up health in this game.
I'm hurt.
So
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
yes, thank you. Max health or a boon increase. In this case, the boon increase could go to extra damage on a rift. Because this is epic, that's one of the higher levels. I guess I don't know the terminology of that, but you got normal, legendary, and rare, and epic. Epic's not bad, so upgrading it kind of gets some bang for your buck. That maybe doesn't matter as much for lower levels. Dance around those spikes. Woo! Didn't mean to push him forward that way. Ooh. There is a cooldown on your dash. Later on, if you get the right upgrades, you can have multiple dashes. Multiple dashes. They still cool down, but you'll be able to do a couple in a row while they're charging. It makes a difference. It really does. We got two of their shields down. He dead. So our special, that blast thing we do with the ground pound, oh crap, didn't mean that to happen, does take out these skulls. So we should be able to handle these skulls really well. They can be annoying when you lose track of them is the worst part. They're small and they're chaotic, so if you don't notice they're about to charge and they charge you, again, it's that chip damage that'll really screw us later. Oh, man! Stunned him out of his shielded attack and then walked right into a regular one. So check this out. 4 extra damage per hit. That'll add up. Versus a little more in our dash. We're not using our dash to deal the damage. That would be very silly to do that. Yeah, I'm afraid we're probably not gonna make it to the end here. hopefully we can beat the first boss. So this is a freebie room. I think that means the boss is the next room.
In the name of Hades.
After slaying, upgrade damage for an attack or special. I don't love that. Yeah, I need more consistent damage. Attack inflicts doom or special inflicts doom, both pretty good. Again, I don't think we're gonna survive long, so attack, why not? We'll be
Beyond
hacking
the
and
prison
slashing.
chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
And I can reckon even more, because I've played this before. So yes, this resource type is Titan's Blood, which is given by bosses. So here we are, first boss fight. Yep, this will be quick.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
Ooh, drama. They've got history.
My whip.
So she's one of the Furies. One of the three Furies. Ooh, geez, 3 Furies. I don't actually know in oh my. In actual mythology, the specifics. I believe, at least based on what I've seen in this, that they each punish a certain type of sinner, basically, like murderers and thieves and such. I feel like she's got her own type of person she punishes. Oh, jeez.
Get the hell out of here.
Damn it. I'm home.
Yep. Believe it or not,
Yes, carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
believe it or not, death is not the end for this fella. Being in the realm of the dead and such, it's just business as usual.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
So I did notice at the very
Already.
at the very end there was that symbol of 5 skulls in the corner. So it must have had 5 packs of punishment already set in place. I bet you extra health on those enemies. They felt really chunky there.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
Yeah, they've got issues as well. That's Hades. He's hard at work. And this, of course, is the best part of this game.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the Underworld Prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Sorry, that wasn't the best. This is the best.
There's a good boy.
Unfortunate Cerberus sees something in you.
Pets for my good boy.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Or for those with not unlimited lives. Achilles, he's in the game, as is Cerberus.
Don't think I'm welcome in there.
Can't go in there.
There.
So we'll be able to spend resources that we earn in-game to freshen the place up, give it some customized looks.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
That narrator, man. So this is the group that did Bastion and Transistor and shoot, what was the other one? The Sport Ball one. Oh no, Pyre, Pyre.
You have come home.
And that dude's voice is in a bunch of them because he's just incredible.
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
The intrigue, the suspense.
Hey, room. I'm back.
Use the mirror.
Night and darkness guide me.
So this is where you'll spend your darkness to get upgrades. We'll spend keys to unlock more upgrades, or talents. Yes. 2 per for a while. This does have a limit, and then we'll just be pouring darkness into them to buff them up. They are each actually 2-sided, so this Shadow Presence has another version, and you can pick which one you want to have active, stuff like that. I don't remember when that's unlocked, but we'll get there. I should probably not spoil everything and just let y'all experience it. Anyway. Okay, so striking from behind, always good. You start with, you get health every time you exit a chamber. Not bad, not bad. Death Defiance. So this is you get 1 free life. Well, half of your health back when you die. Yes, please. This will get us much farther. Maybe. We'll see. And then this isn't terrible. 1 per rank. That is, it's not terrible in later ranks. It's going to be pretty stupid now. But this extra damage when hitting from behind, that's bang for your buck right there. That's relatively cheap for pretty nice damage. Oh shoot, what was this? Extra dash. Yeah, that could be nice. Later.
Felt that, I think.
Always.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Always go to those shiny blips. There's dialogue.
Okay.
Right. Keys you can spend on unlocking weapons. That's right. So here's our sword. We have it right now. That's why it's dimmed out. Got your spear.
Locked.
Shield. This is a bow. Not necessarily my favorite, but heck, we can unlock it. So, though the mirror was 5 keys for more
Can
perks
escape through that
there.
sinister window there.
Already making choices here.
Empty for now.
Keepsakes will earn throughout the game as we befriend folks. Yeah, it says right there, you give someone nectar is what that resource is to earn this keepsake. So, we don't have any yet. And in each world, there's a spot where you can look and see the art. That's this spot here.
This. First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg.
That-
River Flame ought to be just beyond.
That is some...
Find a way up to
Will
Elysium
you shut
from
up?
there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
That is some good looking...
Escape from the
Oh my goodness! Okay. That is some good looking art right there. That is real nice. They went nuts with all the environments and settings. I mean, just take some time every once in a while to look around. It's beautiful. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the keys. We're gonna be seeing enough new stuff that we don't need a weapon to keep things fresh. Not yet. So this is Packs of Punishment right here,
Looks like Father's not going to make this one easy on me.
which in normal mode you actually have to unlock. I think just by playing it a bunch. I don't remember what happened. But yeah, so with Hellmode, it's just already set in place. Very interesting. So Hellmode means certain conditions are not optional. Okay, okay. So it's going to show us? Yes, it is. So hard labor, they do extra damage. Lasting consequences is we get less health back when we heal. Jury summons is more enemies. And like I thought, all foes have a little extra health there. And lastly, what was this one? Auto defense. Oh! I wonder if this is new or just part of Hellmode. Because I don't think this is an option in normal play, unless there's been an update. I haven't played this in a little bit. So your auto defense, your brief flash of of invincibility after you take damage is disabled. So we can really... Oh, that's why that circle of bombs we landed in did so much damage, because they all went off and normally like one of them would hit you. But now they all hit, and they hurt a lot. Cool. Well, this is it for this particular video.
My escape route's back the other way.
We're going to do one run per, because they can be half hour to 40 minutes, depending on how we go. And I'll be talking a little bit, so they'll be a little bit longer than sometimes. But once we start using the pact of timing, it means each run can only last so long anyway. or again, we'll just die and it'll be even quicker. But yeah, that's the first taste of Hades. We'll be going through the plot and meeting all them gods and goddesses and befriending them all, that sort of thing. That'll be great. Very, very fun game. Lots to see. So tune in next time. It's gonna be great. Thank you for joining, and